Yeah, but like I I see you do it and I'm jealous. I see like 7-year-olds do it and I'm super jealous. And I see Will Smith do it in Pursuit of Happiness and I'm like livid that I can't do it. Like one of these days I'm gonna take a Rubik's Cube, dude, and solve it.
Let's go.
Even if I have to take off all the stickers and put them at the right sides, and
Yeah, yeah.
then like I'm gonna do like what I'm gonna do on the pod, right? So before and after, right? It's like before the
Mm.
pod, I'm gonna show them the Rubik's Cube not done, and then
He's
we're
gonna
gonna cut the
throw it up and
commercial.
then grab it. It's a commercial.
We're gonna cut the commercial, and we're gonna show them the Rubik's Cube done. So,
I gotcha.
all right,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the plan. Let's start the show, dog.
Let's go.
All right. Uh, Happy Monday, sir.
I appreciate it. How's your Monday going?
Welcome to another episode of Clyde and Javier Tour the Cinema. Title's trash, guys. That's why we still go with movie in the pod.
I mean, I know we workshop a few things, but they just never quite work out.
Never stick. No, man. It was a busy Monday.
Right.
I was off last few days of the week. Last week, so came back
Okay.
to a firestorm of things I had to clean up. Basically,
That's typical, yeah.
Yeah, but I hate doing it. Like I know it's gonna happen. No,
Yeah.
like you know how you put trust in people. You're like, hey, don't screw up.
Yes.
And when you get back, they've went ahead and screwed up.
Yeah, man. Pretty much if you tell anybody that, that's pretty much what's gonna happen, yeah.
Yeah. My mom's been telling me that for 37 years, and it still rings true. I'm like, I don't know why you keep telling me this, mother. I'm gonna mess up. So, like, don't leave me alone for 2.5 seconds. It's not a good idea. Okay.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna sit still.
Oh boy.
Nah, man. Other than that, dude, because I was kind of frustrated, so I was like, I'm just gonna go really hard in the gym after work, and I really couldn't, man. The gym was packed out, dog, for a Monday.
Oh boy.
Planet Fitness is
New
doing.
Year's, right?
It's not New Year's, right? It's the middle of July, right? Everybody's getting ready for that Deadpool movie, trying to get swole, I guess. But like,
gotcha.
one of our great sponsors, Planet Fitness, they have doing this whole summer. What's so funny? We're not. Are we not sponsored by Planet yet?
We haven't finalized that deal yet.
Well, this is to tell all the Planet Fitness execs that Uprock Media is looking for some great sponsors, and you can be one of them, guys. So hit us up. Awesome. No, man, it was just packed out, dog. And they're doing like all summer long. Teens are in for free. So it's like been the teen hangout. It's like parents drop them off or something until like the gym closes at midnight and they're just there. And it's absolutely annoying because they're not even like working out. They're just hanging out on the equipment. Like, chilling. Yeah. Man, can I get that? I got 2 more reps. You haven't even done 1 rep. What are you talking about?
Right. So your whole set is 3 reps? That's it?
You're
never going to get those Zac Efron abs by doing 3 reps. All right?
You are going to be nowhere near, okay, the plickety-plickities, dog, the washboard abs, man, the visor to the side. It's just annoying. It was just annoying, man. So I did some stuff, but I'm going to go hard tomorrow morning and really try to bang it out and get some stuff done. So what about you, man? Good Monday?
Yeah, dude. I mean, kind of normal stuff. Finishing up some work and doing some around the house things. And now we're here playing a little sim racing. Good stuff for a Monday.
Good deal, my man. Let's just do it, man. Let's get into that box office, bro. All right, team. So, we got the weekend box office here.
All right.
Weekend of July 12th through the 14th, coming in at number 1 at $45 million, guys. Despicable Me 4. Just still kicking butt, taking names. So, good stuff there.
Okay.
Coming in at a surprising number 2 for the weekend box office, man, is Longlegs at 23 million.
Okay.
And I do want to stop a second because I went to go see this movie yesterday.
Oh, all right.
And man, I'm kind of messed up right now after that, dog.
Oh boy.
It was like the first time, anybody's watched like Silence of the Lambs, you know what I mean? Where like it's like just kind of messed with
just
you or
just creeps you out like every turn.
Yeah.
After that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
checking the back seat and things like that.
It was good. It was just like, wow. That was intense.
Okay.
A lot of pictures of the 42nd president, by the way, Bill Clinton. I had to do some math in the back of my head before I said that because I didn't know what number he was. The movie takes place in the 90s, guys. So his picture's up at the FBI office. So
sweet.
Coming in at number 3 here, we have Inside Out 2 at 21 mil. So definitely dropped off because Longlegs beat it out for the weekend. So that's interesting. Coming in at number 4, A Quiet Place, day 1, 12 million. Stay strong.
The Inside Out, hasn't that been out for like a month now, though?
Yeah. So it's still strong.
Yeah,
it's still strong. It's just like, I thought it was going to be up there with Despicable Me for at least a minute.
Now that
rounding out the top 5 here. Rounding out the top 5 here, guys. We have Fly Me to the Moon at 10 million. So quite open for that movie, but did make 10 million over the opening weekend. I have not checked that out yet, but super excited, guys. Super excited for that one.
That is the ScarJo and
Channing. Gotcha. Channing Tatum, dog. A quick thing about Channing Tatum is that he was once rumored when X-Men franchise was still at Fox to be Gambit. And we never got that project, man. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
In the next couple of weeks. Maybe we'll get in a couple of weeks. No telling what's going to happen.
Kevin Feige, he's always back there pulling some strings right now, just doing it. Just marionette status, man. Welcome to this episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this episode, we're discussing trailers for Captain America Brave New World, Gladiator 2, Episode 7 of The Acolyte, and our Movie of the Week, Summer Catch. Little Freddie Prinze and Jessica Biel. Let's get it. All right, team. Hope everybody's doing well, enjoying the summer, staying cool, or getting hot. I mean, whatever. If you're in the gym, getting hot, right? Getting them Glen Powell's on. That's what it is, right? Getting them Glen Powell's.
Even inside's a little hot still.
It's just hot everywhere. Yeah. Team, we do have we got some trailers coming at you here, and you can review the full reaction in our full pod on our YouTube page. Click that link tree in the show notes.
All right.
Subscribe to everything, share, all that good stuff, and tell your best friend about our pod, guys. We're trying to win a Webby this year, okay? And the only way we can do that is with you. Thanks, team.
Hey, Clyde.
JV,
go check out Movie in a Pod.
I will.
Yeah, you said
told a friend.
You told my best friend right there. Like you said.
I feel honored. Oh my god. Ooh, Wilson. Oval Office.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming in. Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
Wow.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election.
It's like Iron Man 2, dog. What they did with Don Cheadle?
I haven't always agreed in the past. But I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position. And if we disagree on how to manage a situation, then what happens? Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Oh, geez.
This looks dope already. Sign me up.
Sir, your inner circle has been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to.
Pretty dark right now, ain't it?
Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn. You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Does that look like Steve Rogers?
Still a badass, though.
I'm not.
Dude, let's go.
There he is.
Wow. Well, I need my heart rate to go down a little bit. All right, guys.
Okay.
We have Captain America, Brave New World. According to IMDb, Sam Wilson, who's officially taken up the mantle of Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident. This is coming at us from Julius Ona, Dalan Muson, Matthew Gorton, and Malcolm Spellman. Malcolm Spellman was the brilliant mind behind Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Nice.
Man. Dude. JV, I'm perspiring over here, dog.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Take the lead, man. What were your thoughts on this?
A very dark looking movie. See a lot of like night scenes and kind of like a lot of sneaking around and a lot of things that aren't right up front with the government in this for Sam, talking about him getting into the ranks of the government. He's just seems like he starts out doing pretty good and talking all this stuff, and then kind of realizes that what he thinks happening isn't really happening.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the Oval Office or the White House is compromised.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Captain America Brave New World is going back in the direction of like Winter Soldier, that movie, where it's like a political thriller where there is a plot inside of a plot inside of another plot, you know what I mean? And things kind of start unfolding. I think with the recent string of movies that we've had from the MCU, the plot was just kind of there on a silver platter, and we just went to go watch it. We didn't like learn anything. We didn't experience anything new outside the trailer. Everything was basically right there for the taking. This gives me so much intrigue and excitement about who and how Sam is now as Captain America, him finding himself as this, taking up the mantle, how Thunderbolt Ross looks so different and so much better looking and just so handsome. He looks a lot like John Hurt looks a lot like Harrison Ford for some reason, man. I don't know if you noticed that in this movie. No, definitely rest in peace. Bit, rest in peace to the prior. So taking over the mantle here is the man, the myth, the living legend, Harrison Ford, coming in, and he just looks good.
Yeah.
Well, not John Hurt, William Hurt, excuse me. He just looks really, really good here. And they did the thing like they did in Iron Man 2 where they didn't make it awkward, and it just was like, let's go. This is a different person. It just makes sense. I feel like Marvel is trying to get back, and Kevin Feige and the team is getting back to like that special sauce that made Marvel movies super great. Like I hope we're getting back there, man, because as much as
kind of that quality over quantity, right?
Yes.
Kind of not spitting out a ton of movies a year, but actually making a few really good ones. That's what we want back.
Yes, that's what we want, man. I don't need to see 8 Marvel movies in 1 year. Okay. Give me 1, give me 2. And like, I'm super excited because I know the quality of these films are going to be made with people like Kevin Feige's one guy. And if him and his team are like on set, which they need to be on more set, I think that was the biggest gripe when it came to the Marvels, is like nobody was really on set because it was during COVID. You have one team. You only can be on one set at a time. Not like you can go from here and then go over here. So you can't make 7 movies in a year. Handle this, man. It looks like that they're just going back to that secret sauce formula. Giancarlo Esposito, man. Like, is there a better bad guy on the planet? Except for if he pulls up as the bad guy, you know he's like going to do some work. All right, like I just
right. Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna throw this fantastic new trailer, Captain America: Brave New World, on our socials. Let us know your thoughts, guys. We also got Red Hulk coming in here, so looks like Thaddeus Ross is changing form. So pretty excited about that, team.
Oh boy.
I remember that day. I never forgot it. That a slave could take revenge against an emperor.
Where were you born?
I don't know. I never knew a mother nor a father.
You will be my instrument.
Who are you?
Okay, so we actually have a sequel. Okay.
The greatest temple.
Wasn't sure what was going on with the Gladiator 2.
The Colosseum. Because this is what they believe in. Power.
Why are the rich kids always so creepy in these movies?
Still to come.
Rome has so many subjects. She must feed them.
They're just the creepy.
They can eat war.
Yeah, Joseph Quinn looks real scary in this film.
Slaves into gladiators, the gladiators into free men.
You have something in you. I knew it from the start.
Did you now?
Rage.
Paul Mescal, he gets so huge in this movie.
That rage is your gift.
A lot of stuff going on right now. Oh, he's gonna Rhino time. All right.
Hold together and when a charge is break
Pretty strong move.
Just threw dirt in his eye.
Whose head could I give you?
It's the oldest trick in the book, dude.
Fury.
The entire Roman army.
Too much.
The general will do.
Rome must fall. I need to only give it a push.
We make it out alive. Alright. Dance on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Colosseum doors.
This ring belonged to Maximus. Now I give it to you. What is the dream of Rome? For people are not free.
I was on. Now I will control an empire.
This is looking fantastic.
Yeah, this looks gorgeous, man.
Another generation of young men for their vanity.
Strength among us.
That guy's gonna die for sure.
This how Rome treats its heroes.
Dance on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Colosseum doors.
The gods have spoken.
That's gonna be a dope ass fight, dog. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right, team. We have Gladiator 2 or Gladiator II, the way that it is according to IMDb. After his home is conquered by the tyrannical emperors who now lead Rome, Lucius is forced to enter the Colosseum and must look to the past to find strength to return the glory of Rome to its people.
Nice.
JV, man, are you a fan of this? The first one?
I am. Big fan.
Dude,
Gladiator.
such a good movie. Such a good movie, dog. Like Ridley Scott, like at the height of his powers, dog. Like, even though he's already did Alien, even though he did Blade Runner, all these other movies, in 2000 he does Gladiator, and it's just like this is
just a gorgeous movie.
This is a movie. This is what like Hollywood needs to do. It was like a return to how like movies were made back in like the 40s and 50s, but like with new technology and lighting and stuff. And it was just, gosh, man. But like 24 years later to come back to this world to see a now adult Lucius, him do his thing, I'm sold, dog. I'm in the theater for this one.
I'm always down for a strong sequel, and this trailer really showed that off. I mean, it looks just as gorgeous as the first one did. Like I say, even though we're in like new technologies and stuff, it's still reflective of what we saw then, which was big Coliseum, bunch of people, and just getting dirty. Right there,
blood, guts, and ass, dog. Blood, guts, and ass, man. I'm super excited.
They should have had that on the trailer. We need to send that over. See if they can add that.
Let me go text Ridley Scott real quick, dog. Got the blood, guts, and ass, dog. My favorite thing, man, is like you have an all-star cast here, right? Like you had an all-star cast in the first one, but you come amped for this one here. So we got Paul Mescal, he's one of the hottest actors working right now. Joseph Quinn, just coming off of Stranger Things, coming off of Quiet Place day one, just huge, like getting big. You have Connie Nielsen, who's coming back. She was in the first one. She was Russell Crowe's wife in that, the mother of Lucius. So really excited for that as well, man. Then you have like the internet, the world's Zaddy. Did we still call him that? Pedro Pascal? Screw it. I'm still calling him that, okay?
I think we can. I think that's all right.
Yeah. I'm still calling him that. I don't care.
Yeah, I think he's okay with that. He's fine. He's not offended by that at all.
Dude, he just looks awesome in this film, man. Like, I don't know if you ever saw him in that episode of Game of Thrones where like he looked really cool. And that's where kind of like everybody really jumped on. Like he was an actor, but he really came to his known like through Game of Thrones. Like he reached stardom through that episode of Game of Thrones. Just one episode, dog. Everybody remembers him. And then after that, like he blew up. I
never saw that episode.
So. He looks so good. Highly recommend you watch that episode. He looks so good here, man, and just like McDreamy, dog. Like these guys look awesome. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this.
But then you have like Denzel Washington, just legend.
Agreed.
With all these younger actors, and he's kind of pulling the strings and using Lucius to do his bidding. Like that's just he just looks like he just looks like he's having a good time on set, man. Him and Ridley Scott have worked together so many times before. He's worked with both the Scott brothers. Rest in peace, Tony. But man, just looks good, feels good. This is one of those like day one drops. I'm in the theater for. I'm gonna watch Gladiator, then I'm gonna go straight to the theater and watch this film, man. So, team, we're gonna throw this on our socials and let us know your thoughts. And anybody ever try to take out a rhino in real life? If you have, let us know in the comments, guys.
I mean, you just got to throw that sand up, man. keep sand in your pocket just in case You're into a rhino.
Sand in your pockets at all times. Episode 7, Acolyte. You guys still rolling with us with the Acolyte, man? Choice. According to IMDb, a bitter truth is revealed. JV.
I'd say pretty bitter, yeah.
I don't know about you, man, but like, I feel like I've already seen this episode.
We saw it from a different point of view, right?
Talk to me, brother.
Well, I mean, this episode we're looking at it through Soul's eyes, right? Kind of what he sees. Because when we had the episode about May and Osha being young, we saw it from Osha's point of view. Now we're kind of seeing everything from Soul as he's creeping around the castle in the darkness, being super weird up in there. Yeah, it was interesting to see like the stuff we were kind of edging to, right? Like, whether the Jedi do some really messed up stuff or is what they do for the good. And I guess to the Jedi, it's all kind of one thing, right? You're going to do some messed up stuff sometimes in order to protect the world or to protect the universe. And they did some pretty messed up stuff in this one.
Yeah, there were some.
They knew it.
There were some wrongs across the board. Like this episode, unfortunately, I don't think there was like a hero or a villain, a protagonist and antagonist. Right. It's just like something shitty that happened that could have been avoided, but there was too many feelings at play in regards to people's wants and desires. I think that's the biggest thing of this episode, man. A lot of wants and desires were on full force here, right? Soul seeing these two girls and just like felt fatherly over them and wanted to protect them, right? Was scared for their lives. Torben he was just tired of being on this damn planet, dog. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was like the comic relief of the entire time. My man just does not want to be. He said, "This sucks, Mom." This is bullshit, ready to Mom. Roll. Yeah, so he hated that, right? Then you have Kanaka, Master Kanaka over there, and he's just doing his little thing, trying to find gold or something. I don't know what he was doing, right? But he didn't like he was having a good time either. So there's just a lot of things at play here. I
was excited to get to see the Wookiee fight. That's all I'm saying.
That was dope. That was dope. And he like some jumps and stuff like that. Like he got like it wasn't just cool like stuff. Chewbacca. It was Master Kanaka that he could move. So you had Master Indara who's just like trying to. Her team has been on this planet for so long. She's trying to just hold the group together, man. You know, she's just like, hold the line. You guys will be okay. Like we'll get through this.
Yeah.
No, Saul, you can't take the girls. Torben, no, dude. Shut the hell up. We're not going home yet. Master Kanaka. I don't speak Wookiee, but whatever, you know, do you.
Do you. Just be there when I need you, all right? That's all I need.
Yeah. You know, she's just trying to, like, hold it all together, man. And then you have these witches, and you get more from this, man. Like, their power, their strength, their motives, they're just collective. Like, it was just super weird and kind of freaked me out a little bit in regards to, like, what they were about. I didn't like it. I don't like that that's in the Star Wars mythos. Like it almost like this is gonna sound bad, right? Which like the Salem witch trials, like if Saul was like, we gotta burn these witches, I probably would have been on Soul's. I would probably would have been on Soul's side. Okay, I'm just saying. After they took Master Kanaka like that, I heard been like, we can't leave these witches here. They turn into smoke monsters, you know. I didn't know we were watching Lost all of a sudden. There's a lot going on in this episode, man. Highlight for me, seeing Soul make a decision and that be the decision that probably been haunting him this entire time. All right. And trying to live with that, and then coming to find out that they're both alive.
Yeah.
And try to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like, we kind of now fully, not fully understand, but understand kind of like his reasoning of why he's needing to do what he needs to do. I'm just still also excited to see like what happens in regards to like the girls, because they have switched, right? Who's gonna be the light, who's gonna be the dark, right? Who's gonna be the Jedi, who's gonna be the Sith? So just this is so many things at play here, man. What was your favorite part of this episode?
I not that it was a good thing, but it was cool, like the when Kanaka has under the mind control of all the witches, and Master comes in and basically takes them all out just by using the Force and breaking their mind control.
How strong is this chick, dog? How strong is
wild.
Trinity, dog?
Yeah.
I feel like she was the one for a second, man. You know?
Yeah.
Not
Definitely.
Keanu.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was one of the cool parts of the whole thing. Just seeing a little bit more of the Force being used in other ways than we've been seeing.
Yeah, I thought that was
we
really
know there's
cool,
Force
man.
choke and stuff, but this was crazy.
I didn't realize that was Margarita Lavia as Mother Coril with all that like all that like prosthetics and stuff like that. I didn't realize it was her, man. She's actually like a very like beautifully woman and like very talented actress. Didn't know until right now that was her. So like fantastic job to the huh?
Yeah, I mean, turning in the smoke.
Turning to smoke, taking over Wookiees. You know what I mean? How hard that is to take over Wookiees. You had to call the squad in, dog. You know what I mean? Collectively, we got to do this together, team. So, but then like it leaves off like, so that happened. Is Mother Coril dead with the other witches, or is she still alive somewhere?
Yeah.
Also, what's gonna happen with like Dark Thirst Trap. You know what I mean? I'm still excited about see what the heck this guy's gonna do. Right? I have so many questions, man, and we have I think one episode left. So
yeah, and this story is unraveled in a pretty wild way. Like, it's been a bunch of breadcrumbs up until this episode where we really see, why Soul's so attached. Right?
Yeah.
So I've enjoyed that part.
Yeah, man. This, like I said, this has definitely came back in full force, and I shows like this miniseries, they are a ride, right? And if you think about a ride, we go up, we go down, we're gonna go back up, we're gonna come back down. I get that. I kind of fell into that trap of like people not having patience. You know what I mean? A little bit in like episode 3 and 4, but it definitely came back in full force, man. So I am rocking and rolling with this, and pretty excited about how it ends, man. Pretty excited. Hopefully they give us a 60-minute episode, man. That'd be really dope.
No telling how long it's going to be, Clyde. No telling. Might be like 15 minutes.
What to say? It could be an episode of Seinfeld. Could be an episode of The Sopranos. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know. Team, we're gonna throw episode 7 choice of the Acolyte on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. All right, brother. You ready to jump into this week's movie?
Yes, sir.
All right, team. We have Summer Catch. Summer Catch, team, is a beautiful movie that dropped into theaters August 24th, 2001. Other movies that dropped in the year 2001 were The Piano Teacher, The Glass House, Planet of the Apes with Marky Mark, Out Cold, Joyride, Enemy at the Gates, Below, and the Ron Howard classic starring Russell Crowe, A Beautiful Mind. Such a fantastic film. Such a fantastic film with Jennifer Connelly in there as well, guys. So, all right, guys. Summer Catch is directed by Michael Tollin, written by Kevin Falls and John Gattens.
So this showed a budget of 17 through 34 million. So I don't know what that means, but it grossed 19.7 million. Starting this, we got Freddie Prinze Jr. as Ryan Dunn, Jessica Biel as Tinley Parrish, Fred Ward as Sean Dunn, Matthew Lillard as Billy Brubaker, Jason Gedrick as Mike Dunn, Brittany Murphy as Dee Dee Mulligan, Brian Dennehy as Coach John Schiffner, and Bruce Davison as Rand Parrish. And about 17 other pretty awesome actors.
Yeah, man. We have
big cast.
Really good cast here, dog. All right, man. Like you so eloquently do each and every week that our fans just love so much, man. You're the reason why they tune in every week to listen to us, man. This part right here, especially. This is the part that's going to give us a Webby Award. No pressure now. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis, brother.
I forgot to write one this week. So, no, I'm just kidding. I forgot to write one. We need to skip it.
After I just hyped you the hell up. Yeah. Thanks.
Now we got Ryan Dunn. He's going to do everything he can to become a famous baseball player. He meets Tinley Parrish, falls in love. Then he falls a little out of love. Then he realizes he's still in love. And he gives up the last few pitches of his perfect game in order to keep their relationship alive.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and get it, dog. And this one, I love it because it's the middle of the summer and baseball season's in full effect. And we got this movie and we got Mr. McDreamy from the early 2000s, dog. Freddie Prinze Jr., Ryan Dunn. There wasn't a sexier guy, dog, at this time in the 2000s, man.
Yeah, he was. That was his time.
Yeah, dog. Like how Paul Mescal is now, dog. It was Freddie Prinze Jr. 23 years ago. Okay, dude.
I was talking about it.
Dunn,
two of these guys were in Scooby Doo live action.
That's right. That's right.
Freddie Prinze and Matthew Lillard. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Guys, we have Freddie Prinze Jr. as Ryan Dunn, and Ryan Dunn is a kid who kind of lives in that Cape Cod baseball league and does landscaping with his dad.
Yep.
He played at Boston College, baseball pitcher, but not really hitting his stride because something's holding him back the entire time. And nobody knows what it is. He doesn't realize what it is. And that's where we kind of meet him and try to understand like where this guy is. But he's like also really excited for this Cape Cod League to start because this is one last shot. I'm going to get one more try. I'm going to do it this time. And nothing's going to hold me back. But a lot of crap comes his way in this movie, man. That's what makes this movie very lighthearted, but also fun and interesting, and a lot of good character development for him, man. So my favorite thing about Ryan Dunn in this movie, Freddie Prinze Jr., is like he's not sure of himself, and like Freddie Prinze Jr. has always been a guy in all his movies, like just Fred from Scooby Doo, right? He just looks very sure, right? He just looks very confident in every one of his movies. Like he's always that badass guy in charge. This movie, I don't know if you noticed, but like the look that he gives is just like, what? Huh? Like he just doesn't. He's just not sure of himself. And like, for me, right, that's like great acting from him, and that kind of leads him into all these situations that occurs, man. Him getting with Dee Dee Mulligan. And then him getting with Jessica Biel's character, Paris. Him going on the wild ride with his baseball buddies, to him starting pitching and then being benched and then saving the day, and he just goes on a very wild ride in this movie, man. And I love the character progression with this guy, where everything kind of comes together at the end of the summer. Naturally, it's summer catch, duh.
Oh yeah, of course.
Late August, he just starts the ding, ding, ding.
That's how it goes.
This is always how it goes, man. So I just really love his character development in this, man. Moving forward, probably my favorite performance of hers, Jessica Biel, Tinley Parrish. Talk to me, man.
Okay. Yeah, so Tinley Parrish, she is the daughter of the client that Ryan cuts his yard, right?
Yep.
Bruce Davison is Rad Parrish. And I mean, they just kind of stumble upon each other, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he knows her. I mean, he, like I said, he mows the yard, and she's obviously doesn't know who he is whatsoever for the most part, even though she sees him like all the time mowing the yard. So she's kind of in another league at this point over Ryan Dunn. I guess, just rich parents staying in their own their summer house, right?
Their summer house.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's their summer house.
You want to know what my summer house is? It's my house. I just open the door.
Yeah.
So the summer can come in. That's my summer house.
It's just a little warmer. It's just a little warmer.
I'll set up a kiddie pool in the back. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So her and Ryan kind of hit it off, and this is kind of the key to him moving forward, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's really supportive of him, and it's just the whole thing. He's not good enough, and just that game that we've seen in some other movies where her dad doesn't think he's good enough, and she is like, I don't really care what you think.
No, but Dad, I love him.
At the end of the day, she really has to care what he thinks, no matter what.
I love the little local boy who is not going anywhere with life, and he's just going to cut grass for the rest of his life. I love him, Dad. Yeah, I have a whole life in front of me with a modeling career out there in San Francisco with my life ahead of me. No, I want Ryan. No, you're right. It's the same thing in every movie, man.
Yeah.
But I think the great thing about these two, man, is like Tinley plays it, like Jessica Biel plays it like Tinley is very secure in her wants of Ryan, no matter what. It's not just like a summer. It seems like a summer fling because that's exactly what the movie's like setting it up to be. But her intentions seem very pure with him, and she genuinely wants him to succeed, and she wants to help him get out of his own head so he can be better for himself, right?
Agreed.
Like she understands that, like, yes, I like this guy. Yes, I'm falling in love with this guy, but this guy has the potential to be a, get into the show and play baseball at the highest level. I'm not going to take that. I don't want to like take that away from him. Let me help him be great. That's power right there, right? And that's power of just like relationships and how relationships can move you. And that's what I really appreciated about these two in this movie, where he was unsure about himself. She was very sure about him, right? And that was like the piece. She was the piece that was missing for him. So we got Fred Ward as Sean Dunn. He is the Ryan's dad and kind of a drunk, but also he landscapes in the Cape Cod area, the Parrish's house and other houses as well. He does landscaping. So life is good in the summertime, in the spring, but it's kind of rough in the winter, in the fall. And just by the way that their house looks and, their way of life, you can just tell that they don't have as much money as the Parrishes or other people as well.
Not even close.
but Fred Ward's character as Sean Dunn, he wants more for his son, but also like is giving him a hard time because he did mess up at Boston College, right? He did mess up opportunities and he's not sure of himself. So I feel like with Fred's character, he doesn't really know how to motivate his son anymore, so he's just gonna be an asshole. Like I kind of
strict,
got that vibe,
and kind of, don't be stupid kind of thing. All the time.
Yeah. Dude, my favorite character in this movie, man, Matthew Lillard's Billy Brubaker. Like,
he's just a nut, ain't he?
Matthew
Lillard in
the early 2000s, dog,
was just fantastic.
He's just the best. And in this one, he brings that same energy that he did like in the Scooby-Doo films, even in Scream. He brings that same energy, right, to Billy Brubaker. He's like, he's a SoCal kid. He's the catcher, but he's in this slump. He's in this slump, man. This slump like rings through for like the first like hour of the movie, until he meets the girl who like the slump buster, right? Right?
Yeah.
But it's weird because like it's weird because like we'll talk about Dee Dee Mulligan in just a few minutes here, but he's going through the entire summer league and not getting a hit. He's fantastic on defense as a catcher, but he's not getting any hits on offense at bat, and it's really messing with his mind until one night so he's in a slump, and then he goes and hangs out with Dee Dee Mulligan, hooks up with her, and quickly gets out of that slump with the slump buster. I thought like it's early 2000s, guys, so you gotta bear with us with the terminology and everything. But like, I thought that wordplay was just there.
A lot of terminology in this one. There's a lot of terminology in this one that was not the best for the times, or not the best for our time. For this time, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's like really ready to go. Right, he was packing up and heading out.
Yeah,
and
surfboard in hand.
Yeah, Dee Dee just did her thing. Right, she came in and handled business. I guess is the best way to say it. So yeah, I mean, he's out having a good time, and he's just out having a good time with them, and I guess just gets a chance to kind of let go for a little while, right? And kind of lose some of the stress and some of the intensity of having to perform and not being able to, make contact with the ball. Like he's just striking out all the time. So he just needed a night off, man.
And just like get out of his own head, and he finally did.
Yeah.
So yeah, not going to go in too much more detail about that, guys. Real quick here, we got Jason Gedrick as Mike Dunn, Ryan's older brother, Sean's oldest son, and he's a ex-ball player himself, kind of messed up. So now he just works at the local bar in the Cape Cod area, and just that another motivating factor in Ryan, just telling Ryan like, dude, you can do this. You're just get out of your own damn head, like that's the biggest thing, man. He has so many of these people around him kind of telling him for so many points, right? And then going back to Ryan, he knows it. He doesn't know how to do it. Like, he's a great pitcher. He's a great ball player. He has to put it together, right? And with all these different people in his corner telling him, it's not helping. I just don't know. Like, I've just never really, like, it's the embodiment of like being in your head is Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character in this movie, where everybody's like, dude, you got it, just do it, and you still can't, man.
He's like, I don't know how. He's like, I'm trying, but it's just not working out.
Oh,
somebody
man.
tell me something helpful.
Real quick here, may she rest in peace here. Brittany Murphy as Dee Dee Mulligan, man, very young role for her. But she basically just plays like the local slump buster party girl in this movie, where like a lot of the guys have hooked up, like just gonna call it what it is. We're not gonna get a G rating on this pod anyway. So
lose all our sponsorships.
Sorry, Planet Fitness. But yes, she plays the slump buster, gets Billy out of his slump, and just really cool, interesting role, man. Where like it was just needed for her. It was an interesting role, man. I'll leave it at that, man. One of my favorite characters, Brian Dennehy as Coach John Schnifter. He's a ball coach, man. He's one of those like old school, like older white guy ball coaches, man. Like doesn't play any damn games.
Everything you expect out of a coach is this guy. Like you picture a coach and you picture this dude right here.
Yeah, he definitely played like first base 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago, you know? So he's kind of been coaching ever since. So yeah, definitely like him, man. And then we have like the rest of the team here. Mark Lucas as Miles Dalrymple. You know, he's the guy with the great line like, I like big women love me. Like you can do that in 2001 at a bar in this movie. I loved it. I still love it to this day. When I see it, it makes me laugh. Right? You know, everybody has their type, and he was not ashamed of it as well. I thought that was cool. He's, you know, great second baseman is what he was. Wilmer Valderrama as Mickey Dominguez.
Yeah, this was another one that's like can't really do that. Can't really do that in this year.
Oh my gosh, man. Just hilarious. I don't even want to say anything because his role in this movie is just so good. As Mickey Dominguez and the things that he goes through, and he's just like, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Don't want to do it. I don't want to be near this woman at all. Get me away from this woman.
It just takes Billy to give him a little encouragement, right?
Yeah. Oh my God! Whatever her house is, she offered me a cucumber salad.
That's so good.
It's so good, dude. It's like good. All right, guys. A couple other guys on the team here. Corey Pearson as Eric Van Leemer. He is the like red hot starting pitcher for the Cape Cod League for the Chatham A's, and he's a beast, man. He is definitely an ace, and definitely does his thing. And then his partner Christian Kane as Dale Robin, also on the team. I guess you can call these guys the antagonist to Ryan Dunn. Not really, because they're just really just standing in his way. Like, at least Eric Van Leemer is standing in his way from like greatness as being the ace for the Chatham A's. So not really antagonists, he doesn't really, but
they don't really do anything to, not purposely, to like hold him back. Other than they're just better than him.
Yeah. I mean, Van Leemer's just a beast, but it's just God-given talent. You know what I mean? So I can't do anything about that. But yeah, you can, I guess, because he was kind of an asshole, Van Leemer was, and Robin assisted. They were kind of the antagonists. So, and then the lusty house mother, Beverly D'Angelo. I did not realize at the time that was Beverly D'Angelo until like a couple of years later. Like when I watched this movie back in 2001, I was just like, okay, like she's a hot older lady, okay. But then to find out that's Beverly D'Angelo. Yeah, she's always been hot. What are you talking about, Clyde? Right. Ever since Vacation, man.
Vacation. Yeah. I forgot about Vacation.
Yeah, such a good one, man. All right, brother. The look and feel of this one, man. For me, like I catch myself I catch myself watching this every summer. I just put the title of the movie in my words there. I watch this movie every summer is what I'm trying to say there, man. I
Right.
do. It's a feel good movie. You know, it's bright, it's beautiful, it's baseball. It's exactly what you want in the summertime. It's got just a great cast. It's funny. This was not filmed in Cape Cod. This was filmed in Southport, North Carolina, where Freddie Prinze Jr. was for what other movie? I Know What You Did Last Summer. So he is very familiar
Nice.
with Southport, North Carolina.
Yeah, the whole concept and of the situation was sounds fun, right?
Yeah.
He's got a whole bunch of people coming in to a nice small town playing some baseball over the summer. They get a place to stay. They do their own thing and just make a bunch of friends, man. It sounds fantastic.
And like your last these guys, it's like these guys like last shot at greatness of making it in the big leagues, man. Like how cool is that? Like that's just like let's just take out like the movie and the love story with Ryan and Tinley, and then that it's just these guys get to play baseball again after college.
Yeah.
They didn't make it to the pros yet, so they get another shot to play baseball one last time to see if they can make it, man. And room and board, they just get to play baseball every day and practice, like for an entire summer. How dope would that be, man?
Yeah, and I mean, some of the best parts of the movie are like just them at the bar.
Yeah,
them at the bar just talking and cutting up and just having a good time together,
getting to know each other, man. You know, the local team, the Kannapolis Cannonballers, they stay in the townhome. You know, they're in downtown Kannapolis, the ball field. They stay in those townhomes right there near downtown Kannapolis, man. They get meals. They get a little stipend. They don't make much money. They don't make much money, but they make money so they can keep on playing ball. So it's definitely convenient for them, man. But that's just like what the summer is about, man. And like just look and feel of this movie, man, and just like the dope early 2000s soundtrack to go with it. Like,
yeah,
fall in love with this movie, man. Every single time. Every single time, brother. All right, man. I do have a theme if you're ready to rock and roll.
All right.
Yeah, man. So for this one, I got basically just across the board, man. Stop being afraid and caring what others think and go after what you want. You know, create your own destiny and be great. That was the case obviously for Ryan. That's the case for Tinley and what she wants. Is she gonna is he like if Ryan is going to chase his dreams to be a good ball player and get out of his head and not let the Parises or his dad or anybody else or Van Niemer tell him otherwise? Tinley, what do you want, right? Do you want to go to San Francisco and live a blah life or whatever? Or do you think this budding romance with this ball player is something, right? Or are you going to listen to yourself? You're going to listen to your dad? What are you going to do there, man? And even like Brubaker, right? Brubaker, man, get out of your head, dog. Get out of this slump, man. You're a good ball player, dude. Let's connect, man. Dalrymple, man, don't let anybody tell you, dog, who you can love, who you like, right? Say it proud, dog. You know, and he did it at the bar. Like, you know, it's a funny scene. Everybody kind of laughs and cheers and everything, but like the same exact time, man, like get out of your own head, dog. Do you, be your destiny, man. That's like the greatness of this film for me. You know, even though this film being 23 years old now, it's one of those films that like kind of is instilled in me in life because there's a lot of life lessons in this film wrapped around this like baseball summer fling flick here. So yeah, that's the theme, guys. Cool. All right, team, that is our conversation about 2001 Summer Catch. JV, have you seen this before?
I have not. No.
Nice.
First watch.
Guys, I love it when Javi says it's his first watch.
I mean, you this is your thing, right? This is you're a rom-com kind of guy. I mean, I know this had baseball in it, some sports stuff. So, but
it's got to be a good rom-com, and this is definitely like top of the tier.
Yeah, I'm not
here,
talking
so.
about like just like the lake house
dresses or something.
But, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about nothing like that.
Keanu and Sandra Bullock. Oh man, that's good.
But yeah,
what were your thoughts and ratings on this, brother?
Yeah, this was gonna get 4 buckets of popcorn for me this week.
Nice.
Yeah, I just really love this cast, man. They worked so well together. The chemistry here was fantastic.
Yeah.
And like you said, the story and the concept of what they're doing, I think, is what really makes it a great movie.
Yeah.
Right? You got guys who are trying to, it's not just concentrated on the love story of Ryan and Tinley. That's really kind of on the side for the most part. You really kind of see more of these guys, trying to get to their stardom in baseball and just growing together and having a good time. And 4 buckets of popcorn for me. What you got?
Good deal, man. But if you haven't felt it yet for me, man, it's 5 buckets of popcorn, dog. This is
okay. Let's go.
this is like, man, from like that.
It's good. It's really good.
2000, dog.
Really good.
I mean, this is one of my favorite movies, man. Like, I can't get enough of this, man. And like, there's so many one-liners in this, like,
Yeah.
Like me and you, we have a lot of things in common and shared experiences, right? Like, but like me and JP, John, like this is our movie, right? This is like our go-to movie. We have like, crash at each other's houses often. Like this movie that we popped on, right? And we'll watch it and we'll quote it. Put another quarter in the merry-go-round, right? We say that shit all the time, right? There's just one-liners in here that we just say, right? When the coach was like, had a cup of coffee with him. Well, it was a half a cup, right? It's just lines like that, man. Like that we just quote all the time. It's a very quotable movie. It's a really easy watch, but there's a lot of underlying themes in this, man, about like doing what you need to do, getting out of your head that I've just like helped me as an adult move forward in life and not let people dictate the things that I can or cannot do, man. And that's what this movie has helped teach me, man. And I think like, there's movies, but then there's movies that want to tell a story and tell a theme and the reason, like the writer director is what they're trying to say, man. And even if they're not thinking of it like consciously, like that's their effort, that's what they're trying to do, they end up doing it anyway, man. So like, art impacts different people, and this movie just really impacted me. And man, Freddie Prinze Jr., man, he's just so hot. So just the best, man. Just the best. One of my, it's probably my favorite baseball movie of all time. Not even a thought. Movie, it definitely is, man. So yeah, 5 buckets of popcorn. I'll probably watch it again before the summer ends. So yeah, summer catch, guys. 5 buckets. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through Summer Catch. Next week we'll be discussing that Glenn Powell-led flick, Twisters.
Catch that in theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.